Hi guys, welcome to this quick review about this HTOOLS Windows 11 laptop with 8GB of RAM and 128GB of SSD. It has an N4120 quad-core Celeron processor or CPU, comes with a 14.1-inch display, full HD. It has a built-in webcam, dual Wi-Fi, Type-C USB. So usually with such reviews I go directly into Windows 11 setup and testing, but because it's so nicely built, I'm going to show you a couple of other things. And it's not only nicely built, it's also very nicely packaged and shipped, and it comes with these really great instructions about how to use. I mean, it comes with full protection, with protection film here and everywhere, and they are explaining how to upgrade the SSD if needed, and they provide some contact information, what to do if you want to go back to Windows 10, or if you need again your drivers with all the email contacts and everything. That's really nice. And regarding packaging, this is the best packaging which I have ever seen. So this is also a big reason why to buy this thing, because it was so nicely protected. I've never seen such a perfectly protected laptop in any packaging. So again, here we have it. I close it. You can see how thin this is, but despite it's very thin, it's still very solid build. That's one of the first things which I have noticed, that it is very sturdy, so there's no bending, there is nothing to hear. With a lot of other laptops in this price area, you always fear that you will break it. With this, absolutely not. This is solid as a rock. So if you're looking to buy something for travel like schools or business or so, this could be an amazing buy for you. It comes also with these 4 soft rubber feet, and here probably the opening for the M2 upgrade if you want up to 2 terabytes. And when we open it, we can see very nice display. It has a nice matte finish. It reduces a lot the reflection, which is very important. And we have a very complete keyboard, which even includes print, numlock, and many things which I've been missing with some other laptops. Very nice, and a very large touch sensitive area. And then we get a very powerful 30 watts power adapter which works worldwide. Then of course, regarding the connections, here we have a full size USB-A. Even though it looks really small, it's a full size USB-A, USB 3.0. We have 2 times USB 3.0. Here we have the power. Here we have a mini HDMI, and here we have the USB-C. Regarding USB-C, of course, you can do everything what you can do with USB-C, except there is no support for video output. But we have the mini HDMI, of course. Here's the card reader, and this is the headphone jack and the other USB 3.0 outlet. So let's turn it on. What's important to know regarding the CPU, we have this N4000 Celeron, which is officially supported by Microsoft for Windows 11, so you don't have to fear that you're running out of support or so. This is really fully supported. There's no trick, no nothing, just full support. So the Windows 11 looks a little bit different than the Windows 10 setup, but it's basically the same. We have it pre-installed. We just configure this. Takes just a couple of minutes. And what you can see, we have support here from this touchpad right from the beginning, so you can do everything without a mouse. What we also noticed now is that it's a fanless laptop, so there's absolutely no noise. It's absolutely quiet. And so this is what you see after a couple of minutes. Regarding Windows 11, you don't have to be worried that it's totally different thing. Actually, it just looks a little bit different, but the functions, everything is pretty much the same as Windows 10. It hasn't changed a lot. I can tell you, so you don't have to fear that you need a lot of time to get used to that. And the keyboard is really comfortable. Of course, one of the first things what you want to do is to update your system to make sure that it gets all the latest updates from Windows 11. Just click on download now here and it will do all the updates. That's really important before you test anything, and let it finish before you check like for performance or so, because this will run in the background now for a couple of hours, and then of course this will make the PC a little bit slower than usual. So give it some time and only judge later. But of course during this time you can do all the installations already, like Chrome and everything what you need, your Office products and these things. After installing all the software and doing all the updates, we can check the system. You can see it's confirming N4120 CPU, also the 8GB of RAM, 64 bits operating system, Windows 11 Pro, exactly everything as described. And we have still 85.4GB free storage out of 118. That's just because of the binary calculation, so everything's absolutely perfect. So let's run a few tests. We have here a typical Office situation. We have the Chrome browser and 7 open tabs, and you can see we have everything open at the same time, and it doesn't have to reload because we have plenty of storage with the 8 GB. Of course it's not super fast, but we have a really nice experience. I mean, 7 open tabs, that's quite something for a CPU, like for a Celeron, and I would say it's behaving absolutely as expected. I mean, just to show you and confirm again, we have a 1920 by 1080 which is recommended, and that's also the high, so we have full 1080p also as listed. And we have even some decent 3D. You can see Google Maps 3D, Paris, Eiffel Tower, and we can move around. Of course it's not desktop speed, but for a laptop Celeron N4000 series, I would say this is definitely what we can expect. You can definitely work with this thing. And here we have even a 3D shooter. You can see that works as well. Yeah, I mean, there's nothing too crazy, even though it's called Crazy Games, but you can see how nicely and smoothly we can move around and watch everything, even jump down without any major lags or so. This is, I would say, really good. I've seen a lot of Celerons struggling already with this game, and here we can play it nice and smooth. And let's open an Office document, and yeah, that loads also very fast. You can see it's already open and we can start typing. It's another pass test. I've even been running a user benchmark test, and you can see the performance. Of course, gaming, yeah, it's not intended for gaming really, but desktop 39 Jetski, that's pretty impressive. And when we go down, we can see the CPU, the Celeron, is performing above expectations. Also graphics card performing above expectations. Drive, hard disk drive or SSD performing above expectations. Memory kit performing above expectations. So you can see how well this laptop is designed. So the bottom line is this is exactly working as expected. Very solid implementation of everything. Of course, it's not a 3D gaming machine, but it's a solid Celeron N4000 implementation which can do almost everything, at least all the Office stuff which you need, and browsing and even light gaming. So I really like it, especially the hardware super solid. I would say way above my expectations at this price range, so I can give you full recommendation, and I'll put down the link to the Amazon listing down into the description so you can check it out and order it right from there if you like it. And I hope I've been able to help you a little bit with this video. If you have any questions or comments, just write to the comment section below, and I'm always happy to talk about these things. And if you liked the video, give me a thumbs up, subscribe to my channel. Thanks for watching, see you next time.